your bedroom. The meeting is going to start, Alicia. Look, I'm going to show the baby to everyone here.
Hi. Hi. Hello. Can you?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Daniel.
Hello.
Who is speaking? Okay. Wow.
Hello, can you see me?
Newborn.
I cannot see you.
Hi.
Hi
We
there.
can see your baby, but not you.
It's very cute.
Can't see.
Hello.
Hi.
To both of them.
Okay. Okay, here we are. Here's the family. Say hello. This is the meeting Mommy has today.
Hello.
Okay, hi.
Hello,
what
hello.
beautiful
Go to your bedroom and play a little bit. Please, Mommy needs to talk.
Okay, Christina, we have some audio from you in English. I don't know who he is. Oh no, that's me. Sorry.
No, it's not me.
I'm so tired. Okay. Okay. Let's wait a couple of minutes for Dila. Okay, my Angela is here.
No, I think I oh my God. I need one of these now. I can play.
Look. No. I'm gonna give you my phone. Okay? What do you want to watch?
Okay. Dila.
So go and sit on the sofa, okay?
I think we want this one.
Yes, that's one.
Okay. First of all, how are you?
Great. And you?
I'm overwhelmed by problems and solutions because I don't know what to do exactly. We planned to go to Slovenia from September 11th to 18th, but this morning I talked with my national agency, and the new guidelines by our Italian ministry said that we can travel from white zone to white zone, and at the moment Slovenia is in orange phase. Hi Dila, how are you?
Hi everyone, and I'm sorry, I was talking to a parent of mine, you know, I said that I had a meeting, but it took a while to, end the conversation.
Okay, everything is okay now?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, I don't want to keep you in this meeting, but we have to think what we can do, because I suppose that things are worsening in your countries. I don't know how is your situation. I can say that in Italy we have a positive rate at the moment of 3.3% around of positive cases, but vaccination campaign is going on, And this morning I vaccinated with the first dose my son. And yeah, and nothing, I don't know. So I'd like to know how is the situation in your countries, and what do you think about, what do you think we can do?
In my country, yes, I mean, people are still getting vaccinated, but and at the same time, they're getting sick as well. But I mean, the ones who died of COVID are the ones who were not vaccinated indeed.
Okay.
And the schools are going to open at on the 6th of September. So, and our country says that if you were vaccinated, I mean, BioNTech, 2 doses, then you have the right to go abroad. But you said that your son was vaccinated today, but only the minimum age of the people who were able to get the vaccination is 15 in my country. And they are the high schoolers. I think the only problem that I will encounter this year is to find kids again, but this time because of COVID, because I mean the parents probably will not let their kids go abroad and stay with foreigners. That could be the only obstacle I could encounter this year. What about you in your country?
Okay, for the trip to Slovenia, my families accepted to leave the children because they decided to vaccinate the children, and we decided to book an apartment so we can stay together and they will not go in family's house, in foreign family's house, and they accepted this. But the question is, does your NA or your political entity give you the permission to go? You said that, Dila, you said that in Turkey, vaccinated people can go abroad. And that's the same for the education ministry?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's an element. Daniel.
For the time being, we haven't been told we can't go abroad. I talked to one of the people from Warsaw, from national agency, and they told us that it's up to us to decide for the time being. But I think I should, or all of us should, at the beginning of September, call our national agencies just to make sure. But for the time being, we can go. And one more thing, the situation in Poland is very good. So we are going back at the beginning of September. We are going back to schools.
Okay, perfect. Cristina.
Teenagers in Spain are getting vaccinated during this week. And the situation in Spain is similar in Poland. We're getting back to school in September.
Don't worry, that's okay.
And my national agency, I have no news about my national agency. They didn't tell us anything. But in Spain, I don't know how and why, but students were traveling with Erasmus projects last school year. So for sure that we are allowed to go this school year. We are a little bit crazy, I think, here.
Okay, okay. And can you tell me if you know, of course, the positive rate in your countries? If you know.
The positive risk.
Uh-huh.
The
You don't
possible
know.
risk. Well, here everyone is keeping 1 meter distance, and people are wearing masks.
Sorry, maybe I didn't explain. The percentage of positive cases.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
In Turkey, imagine the Turkey's map. We have 81 cities in Turkey, and the one with the lowest risk is shown in blue. And Izmir is one of the first cities who was able to colored blue. We have the lowest risk because I mean the people in my city are aware of the dangers of this illness, and they are the ones who were vaccinated against this disease. So we have a very lower case in our city in Izmir.
Okay, depends on the
But
zone.
for example, in the, I mean, we live in the west part of Turkey, but in the east, there are still people who are not, who haven't been vaccinated, let me say. So the risk is higher there. But I mean, the east part is quite far away from the west part of Turkey. So
Okay, okay, okay.
For example, in Poland, we had only 100 cases, positive cases each day, more or less 100, 150, 180. So I guess it's good information.
in our country, it's like 19,000 people are, I mean, diagnosed with the disease. But I mean, of course, we are going to, I mean, being vaccinated doesn't mean that you won't get the disease. It means that you're going to, I mean, suffer from the side effects less than usual. So I don't care about the number there. The number that I care is about the death percentage. So it's lower than usual, I mean.
Okay, and you, Adriana, what can you tell us?
Well, in our country, I don't know the official number, as you had said, but I have been watching the news, and there is a slight increase of the cases during this time. And also, I don't know anything official from my national agency about going abroad, but I guess it's okay for the moment. I also know that 1/3 of the population has been vaccinated. So 2/3 of our population in our country are still waiting for being vaccinated. And also I can tell you that in our school, particularly, there are more teachers who haven't been vaccinated yet. And I also can tell you that children didn't start being vaccinated. I don't know what the situation is going to be only after school begins. So it was before ending school, children had this opportunity, but only high school children. So not the smaller ones. So I don't know how they are going to accept the idea of being vaccinated and what are the parents going to say. This is, I don't know, something new and unknown, and maybe I will know, I guess certainly I will know more after school will begin. And children will begin school on 13 September. And we teachers are going to go next week. So maybe after that, we will have more information. But as I have told you, many teachers decided not to be vaccinated. Personally, I had the disease, so I had the virus, and I didn't get the vaccine. So,
okay, but you have 6 months, I suppose, if you want to be vaccinated, you have 6 months to receive only 1 dose, if you want.
Yes.
Of course.
And I have also seen on the news that they are going to begin with the 3rd dose. For those who had done the first 2 doses, they are going to continue with the 3rd one. So,
Okay.
Is it BioNTech? I mean, in our country, we're not allowed to get the 3rd dose of BioNTech.
it's Pfizer, I guess.
Because I mean, the Ministry of Health says that if you were vaccinated 2 BioNTech doses, it's enough. I mean, you don't need the 3rd one. But you made a point. I mean, we as teachers in my school, we were all vaccinated, no problem. But when it comes to children, I mean, their secondary school students' age is not. The students at their age are not being vaccinated in my country.
It's
We
kind
don't
of
have-
the same here too. And I don't know
So
how sorry.
So that's okay, no problem. So when I talked to my NA, they said that there is no obstacle for the projects to go on. But I might have forgotten to mention that my project includes kids, students, because you know there are projects in which there are only teachers, and in my school, one of the projects is just like that. There are only teachers who go on mobility, but unfortunately, in my project, we have kids, you know.
Yes.
Okay, so I suppose that we want to go on. And what do you think we can do? Considering your obstacles, Gila said that she cannot find children or family available to send their kids. So if we want to decide for a physical mobility, I suppose an important element that I have to tell you that is that Mr. Distolfo is leaving us, and our head boss will change, of course. Tomorrow morning I will meet her. She is young and she is at her first experience as a headmaster. Yeah. Probably Mr. Distolfo will be her tutor, so we can be lucky if she will guide her in this project, in this business. So that's an important element. I don't know what I will talk with her about the other project and the trip to Slovenia tomorrow morning. So I will taste her ideas and of course her fears maybe. By the way, what can you think about? Can we go on with organizing physical mobility? And can we decide some plan, some schedule, as Christina wrote on the chat? Are you available for going on?
Or is it Paco who is going to
Sorry?
take after the project? Will you come to the mobilities if it is possible, or is it Paco who is going to take the whole responsibility?
I'm not on a maternity leave anymore.
I didn't understand, sorry, between Dila and Christina, what you told me.
No, I will be in charge of the project, but Paco will be with me. The thing is that I'm not on a maternity leave anymore. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing is that I think that we have to try to normalize normalize. Is that English?
Okay, it is.
Yes, yes, it's English. Normalized. Mhm.
We have to normalize the situation the much that we can. I know that it's a difficult situation, but we have to try. I know that OME students, the parents, they won't allow them to travel, but we have to try to come back again to the to the normal situation. And I think that if we are wearing masks, if we're separated, if they don't live with a host family, like Beatrice said, that they can live in a hotel, or we can try to do this, because this is a very nice project. And I feel like that we're going to lose a lot of opportunities for our students. They are going to the higher education, to the higher school, and they are not going to enjoy on this project, and it's a pity.
Okay, okay. And the other ones? Daniel, Dila, Adriana.
I personally, I agree with Christina. We should do our best to go on with the project. I mean, we should try to do the physical mobilities, and even I will do my best, because, you know, I have a great difficulty in finding students most of the time, but I'll do my best, and I believe we can do it. We can persuade the parents and the children.
Okay.
If, I mean, there is everything is okay with the regulation, I mean, if they let us leave the country with the kids, then I'm 100% fine with that. I'll do my best to find the kids and go on with the project.
Okay.
I'm
Daniel?
of the same opinion. We could have a try. In spite of the fact I haven't been given any money yet from the travel agency for Romania, but they promised to give me half of the money we spent. So I hope something changes.
Adriana?
Yes, as you said, it's a good idea to keep trying, even if, as you said, I will have to start all over again, because kids have left school. They are now in high school, the ones that we have involved in the other meetings.
Same here, yes.
It's going to be quite difficult. I don't know parents' opinion and what ideas they are going to have, but of course we should try. I agree with you. We should try and then see what we can do.
Beatrice, can I ask you something? Why didn't your national agency accept our virtual mobility? I mean, let's be honest here, although the meeting is being recorded, I mean, the presentations that we had in Italy, I mean, they were not better than the ones that we have in the virtual mobility. So what is the reason why your national agency did not accept our work as a mobility, let's say? I mean, we did a good job. That's what I think. What were their expectations?
Do you mean the virtual mobility we had, the last one? Because they said that a virtual mobility should be organized as a physical mobility. This means that you have to connect you and your and all the other students and teacher should connect, for example, at 9 a.m. in the morning, and we had to finish at 1 p.m. So it is not the time we are connected together, we are working together, there's not enough. If you follow, or if you attend some meetings, some technical meetings, they said that some schools organized in a way that students are connected from the morning, the first hours of the morning, so that at 9 a.m. and they are still connected until 1 p.m. So about 4 hours, while we were connected only 40 minutes or at latest 1 hour. That's why they said it's not very good virtual mobility.
I guess they should have given this piece of information before we did this. I mean, isn't it too late?
I know, but I suppose, that's my opinion, that we can fix things. We can writing a program in a way that they can understand that virtual mobility was done in that way, because it was in the first period of the great confusion that was during last year, because we did that job in January. Yeah, I suppose.
It was not.
Remember,
I guess it was December.
Yes.
Before Christmas.
Before Christmas, yes, thanks. Because I remember that we had to reschedule everything on January. By the way, this was their answer, but I think that in virtual mobility we can enter details that can help us defining that meetings as a virtual mobility in a way they consider virtual mobility. I hope that this is clear. The information are confused. What I am very something that upsets me is that each national agency has different guidelines. Italian one is different from Spain and Spanish and Turkish, etc.
I see.
Okay.
I'm sure that in September we will receive more guidelines, but that's what you say, that they are different for a country to the other one, and
yes,
it has no sense because we are working together.
So what if we have this physical mobility to Romania in, let's say, October, for example, or November? Can we use the presentation that we had prepared previously?
Sure.
Sure, right? Why not? It's a good one. I mean, my school is a good one. I mean, so, you know, everyone here knows the, I mean, confusion at the very beginning of the school year. I mean, you have many classes and you're trying to organize everything from the very beginning and you're trying to get used to it and stuff. So, if we use the presentations that we prepared beforehand, I think it's going to be easy for us to schedule the meeting even in not September, in August, September, yeah, November. Yes, at the beginning of the November, maybe we can schedule it.
Yeah,
I think. Okay. We have first of all we have 10 minutes to the end. But if we didn't finish to talk, we can reconnect with the same link. For the about Dila, what Dila said, I want to take on hold Romanian physical mobility if we can, because we have to well understand what our all national agencies want from us about that virtual mobility. Or I can suggest you, considering that I should go to Slovenia, and the Slovenia physical mobility will be a repetition of a virtual mobility we did at the beginning of last year. That is from October to November, the same period that we dedicate to our virtual mobility. So I don't know how we will organize this virtual, this physical mobility with the same topic. Probably my students that are not the same students that prepared the presentation and all the materials necessary for the mobility will do a similar job with other students that our partner in Slovenia selected. So it will be a new, something new for new students. And
So-
then I don't know what we will do in Slovenia.
I think, for example, the Spanish students that went to Italy, they prepared a PowerPoint once. Now the students that are going to go to Romania, they are the same in the Spanish one. They are the same that did the virtual mobility, has already prepared their topic. So in my opinion, they should present it in the there
in Romania. So the same students will do the same presentation in Romania. That's your idea, isn't it?
Yeah, because we don't know a lot of photography, and I think that
So last year we didn't even go to school that much, so nothing changed. What other pictures can we add to the slide that we prepared, right? Same school, same activities.
Only other students, no?
Yeah, the other students
Yes.
do the same job done by other students. At the end of last year, when school was ending, the students from the third grade, from the 8th grade, explained what they studied to the other students, and in theory they are already prepared. They already know what they are going to talk about in Slovenia. Okay, and it would be similar if we decide to go to Romania. We have new students, but with an old job. And I know that we have to accept this situation. If we decide to go to Romania as a first physical mobility, or we have a second option. We can take on hold physical mobility in Romania. We can wait. We can go on with the new, with the following step of the project, and that is talk about my region. No, my town.
My town.
My town.
Isn't it my town?
My town. We can go on, but considering the situation, considering that we are in Puglia, I'm talking about Puglia. At the moment we are in white zone. We are quite free to go around, to go out. We have no lockdown. We have no coprifuoco. Oh my God. we have no limitation in moving. So my students can go on, but considering that, again, the school is starting. We have a lot of activities to organize. I have personally, I have to get used to my new boss. And I don't know what she wants to do. In my opinion, if we want to do the physical mobility to Romania, we can use the old job with new students.
Yes, that's what I was saying at the very first place.
Christina, what do you think?
If we're not going to be able to do the full mobilities because maybe there's lockdown in some countries, maybe we have to do only 3, for example. Yeah, we can do the next topic about my town when we go to Romania, or on the other hand, we cannot go to Romania and just go into the 3 next countries and do and make that Romania was a virtual mobility, because maybe we are not able to do 4 mobilities in a year. So maybe be realistic and prepare only 3. I don't know.
Okay.
It's complicated.
I don't know exactly what to tell you. What I can suggest you now is that let's wait 1 week, because I understood that every one of us will start school next week. You are going to meet your head, your boss. You are going to see how the situation is in school, and then maybe we can meet again and fix the month for each mobility as we did before.
I have already told with my boss and they told me to normalize the situation.
Okay, perfect. That's the first positive reaction.